Here we are at Gen Con Indy with Laura Tommervik from Wizards of the Coast, the brand manager. And tell me, Laura, first of all, give me a little of your geek credit. What's your background in gaming?
Well, I've been at Wizards of the Coast for 12 years now, so hopefully that gives me some good geek
12 years
cred
is a good start.
And I have previous experience also in the gaming industry as well. I previously worked in children's software, so I've had a special place in my heart for gaming for a while.
Very cool.
And I enjoy it immensely. and I'm a D&D player. So
awesome.
Does that give me the best geek cred there is?
You're a D&D player.
Yes.
What's your highest level character?
Oh, well, I switch characters a lot because I've been involved in the D&D Next playtest for a while.
I get it.
So the highest I've ever played is probably a level 7.
Level 7?
Yeah.
So you do a lot of test characters?
I do a lot of test characters. I try out different character classes and races. I play D&D encounters, so when we start a new D&D encounter season,
right.
I usually start fresh with the group and start the new storyline. So yeah.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So tell me, what you got going?
Well, we've got a lot of exciting stuff going on this year at Gen Con. Of course, you know, tonight we have a keynote address that is going to be speaking to the future of Dungeons & Dragons. So I would encourage anybody to watch that. It will be live streamed tonight, but it will also be posted online at dungeonsanddragons.com. So you can get all of the updates that we have to share regarding the future of the brand, including the creation of the next iteration of the game and the core rule set and where we're going from a story perspective.
Excellent.
So I would encourage people to do that. And we also have a variety of D&D Next seminars and panels here at the show and play experiences. But for anybody out there online, we have all of our information and playtest materials and whatnot, and the playtest sign up for D&D Next available at dndnext.com. Here at the show and on the showroom floor and in our extended D&D experience in some of the rooms that we have off the floor, it's all about the Rise of the Underdark, which is a current campaign that we are in right now. It's an exciting storyline that transcends across multiple products and categories and in-store play programs. So this is a campaign that we began in May. It will continue through the course of the year.
Very cool.
And it's all about Lowell and her schemes to take over Mistra's vacant seat of magic and take over the surface world and essentially turn the realms into an internal darkness. And so she has her drow minions out there doing her bidding in order to do that. Players can get the full narrative through D&D Encounters, and it's very exciting in that we have a new Encounters season starting next week, in which we're giving players an interesting view on this story from the drow perspective. So we're encouraging people to go to D&D Encounters next week to continue to help fight back Lolth. Actually, they'll be seeing it from the drow perspective in this next season.
Very cool.
But the storyline continues, where essentially we need to wait and see if Lolth will be successful in her bid for the surface world. So we have a variety of products and programs, though, that all tell their own individual part of that story. So story is really the connective tissue between all these product offerings, whether it's the role-playing game with our RPG supplement product, our novels, our miniature skirmish game. We have wonderful accessories for tabletop gaming and wonderful merchandise from our partners, as well as some digital offerings as well.
Very cool.
Yes.
So, can you give us any hints on what's going on with D&D Next?
I can give you, we will be giving a lot of updates tonight
right.
at the keynote.
Yeah, and by the time this goes online,
keynote,
it'll be
yes,
history.
Talk about that, yes. So I can tell you that the playtest is progressing. We're getting a wonderful amount of fantastic feedback from the community. Our goal is to create a rule system a core rule system that is modular, that is flexible, that is simple, that allows people from any edition to bring them back to the table together, because at the end of the day, D&D is about story. It's not about the rule system and rules adjudication. It's about those wonderful moments you have around the table. So just in general, what you can even see from this campaign, you know, as we shift our focus to story, it's all about having that connective tissue that brings everybody together around the table and have those shared experiences.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, Now, do you have any more information you want to impart before I ask you a final question?
Absolutely. I mean, I would encourage people, again, to look to D&D Encounters. It's going to be a fabulous season starting next week on August 22nd. D&D Encounters runs on Wednesday nights. Every night you can pop into your local gaming store, play a session, and you can follow that storyline to see how it progresses. It's really exciting in that in this Rise of the Underdark campaign, you'll get to know Drow to a whole new extent. They're a fascinating race. And again, with that D&D Encounter season, and even information here in the new book, Menzo Baranzan, providing a set of rules that allow people to play as Drow, which is a little bit unusual in that Drow are a little bit controversial and sometimes difficult to play with in an adventuring party. So that's a lot of fun. But of course, if people aren't signed up for the D&D Next playtest, I would encourage them to get signed up because that's the single best way for us to be able to collect that feedback and really incorporate it as we continue to develop the next iteration of the game.
So in the D&D Next scenarios that you're working on, with the Menzo Baranzan and the Drow, are the characters able to play evil characters too? I mean, in the past, it's been mainly you're strongly urged to play good-oriented characters.
Yes. Well, so there are two different things. We are playtesting the D&D Next rule system, and that's where that program is in development.
Okay.
So the Menzo product and our current product offerings are set in 4th edition. However, a person could take story content from this, the book,
right,
and incorporate it into their playtest if they wanted to.
Okay.
So.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
And
so
what
this
is 4th? What are the little booklets you got on the table there?
Well, this is just an information guide for attendees to take, the convention attendees to take away. And really it's an overview of all the products and programs that are part of the Rise of the Underdark campaign. This includes all of this great stuff here. Additionally, we have some wonderful tabletop RPG accessories from partners such as Gale Force 9. We have some wonderful merchandise from other partners here in our retail booth over there. So it's an informational guide for you.
Oh, okay. Yep. I know I couldn't see it on screen.
Yep.
And I can't see the package behind there. So
this is Dungeon Command, which is a brand new game, recently released in July. It's a miniature skirmish game, head-to-head game.
Great.
And the product comes in faction packs. Yes, It's got miniatures, tiles, cards. The fantastic thing about this product is that it's got, not only is it a fun game experience in and of itself, but additionally you can of course use the miniatures from this product for your tabletop role playing.
Absolutely.
And then on top of that, we've created stat cards for all the miniatures in this product so that they're playable with our adventure system board games, which include Castle Ravenloft, Wrath of Asharlan, and Legend of Drizzt, which are all part of our cooperative board game system. So you can take the miniatures from here and play them in that other game system as well.
Awesome.
So, and when Sting of Lolth released in July, another faction pack, part of Cormyr, was released. So we have these two available on the market now.
Excellent.
People are encouraged to
Yes, I saw Cormyr, and in past I've played in Cormyr.
Yep.
Cormyr's cool.
Part of Cormyr, and of course people can play the set faction packs that we provide, but we also encourage people to customize their own faction packs to play. And we will have additional faction packs coming out later this year. We have one in September, Tyranny of Goblins.
Very cool.
And then we'll have more next year as well, and you'll continue to see more and more new sculpts in that product as well as we progress further.
Awesome.
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Now, Laura, I'd like to conclude my interviews with offering the person a chance to just tell me about something interesting. Tell me something weird and wonderful about you or your experience.
Something weird and wonderful. Well, one of the things that I think is interesting is people probably don't expect that a lot of women game or play Dungeons and Dragons. I, in fact, do. I'm very fortunate in that I get to play at work.
You get paid to play
I do,
Dungeons
and I play on my lunch hour as well, and I play with other women in my group. I find it interesting because we're all very much into it. We love it. D&D is about storytelling and socialization. I actually like the fights as well because I just do. I don't know if I'm an aggressive person, person. But I play with a lot of women, and we really embrace it. And I think that might be interesting to people because it can be unexpected. You know, a lot of times when I tell people I work on D&D, they're interested and surprised because it's traditionally a male thing. So I love it, and I know a lot of women that embrace it, and I'm hoping that that continues to grow over time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Us gamer geek guys want it to continue and grow too.
Yeah.
But I've known many gamer geek girls over the years, and as I think about it, there's the D20 girls. There's,
oh, absolutely. There's a lot of fantastic gaming female voices in the community, and I think that they're probably known within the D&D community. It'll also be exciting to, as that continues to grow, even outside the D&D community, and continue to bring new gamers, the next generation of gamers, both female and male, into the game someday. So.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So how long have you been playing D&D?
So I've been playing D&D for about 4.5 years now.
Very cool.
Not my whole life, but I learned on 4th edition, and I'm playtesting the next iteration. I'm really looking forward to it. It seems to have everything that I liked from 4th edition, plus more. A lot of other really neat elements, and it's so flexible that it really can suit any play style. So that's really the exciting part about the next iteration of the game.
Very cool. Well, thank you very much,
Thank
Laura.
you for having me.
And from Gen Con in Indianapolis, Indiana, this has been The Weird Review.
Bye.